Hello, this is our video for the cross-modal perception lab with
Ariana Sore.
Ben Wilder.
and Felipe Cisneros. In experiment A1, we tested the connection between our senses of smell and taste. There were 5 cups filled with 5 different clear flavored drinks, 5 flavors of Propel. The subject had to guess the flavor of each drink with a nose clip on. Here are a couple pictures of the drinks in the cups that the subject would have to drink. And here is our video for experiment A1.
Hello, this is our cross-modal perception lab. We have Felipe as the subject, and he's going to be drinking 5 different cups and trying to guess the flavor in each cup. And then we will record how confident he is and what flavor he thinks it is. So feel free to start with cup A1. What flavor do you think it is?
Strawberry.
Okay. And how confident from 1 to 10?
5.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, A2. 2.
That's lime.
Lime, very cool. 7. Excellent. All right, cup 3.
Get any double guesses?
Give it one guess. Give it one guess. Best answer. Pine. Okay, pineapple 3. All right, 4.
Great.
Grape. And how confident?
4.
4. Okay. And final cup for A1.
Mango.
And how confident?
4.
Awesome. All right. Thank you for watching.
Here's our data for the experiment. My guesses of the flavors for each drink and my rating or degree of confidence for each guess while having those nose clips on. Here are the correct answers. And in experiment A2, we test the connection between our senses of smell and taste. Using the same cups and drinks from experiment A1, the subject had to guess the flavor of each drink without a nose clip on. Here is our video for experiment A2.
Hello, this is our cross-modal perception lab with Felipe doing part A2. This is where he's going to drink 5 cups and try to guess the flavors while not using a nose clip. And if we are ready, here you go. So this will be cup 1. All right, what flavor do you think? Yeah, you can smell too. Yeah, totally.
That's pineapple.
Pineapple, okay.
Give that it's like a 5.
All right, all right. So now we're gonna have, yep, cup 2. You got it.
That's gotta be lime. That's lime.
All right, lime 10, confidence 10. Very cool. Confident. All right, cup 3.
Peach.
Peach. Awesome. 10. Wow. Very cool.
Cherry.
Cherry. What level?
10.
10. Okay. And the final one.
Strawberry.
Strawberry. And level? 6. Awesome. All right. Thank you for watching.
Here's our data for the experiment, my guess of the flavors for each drink, and my rating or degree of confidence for each guess without the nose clip. And here are the correct answers for each.
Some questions we had for A1 and A2 were, what percentage of beverages were identified correctly without olfaction? Our results was 0% correct without. This was a very difficult challenge, the first one. The next question we had was, what percentage of beverages were identified correctly with olfaction? And we had 40%. Finally, our last question was, can you make any educated statements about your results based on your assessment degree of confidence? The subject's degree of confidence got higher when he was able to smell the scent of the beverage compared to when he could not smell. Here are some background research papers we found before we made our experiment. Research articles 1 we looked at was called Cross-Modal and Subliminal Effects of Smell and Color. So why did they make this research study? They were interested in the impact of certain smells had on our memory and what we could recognize. They also were interested in seeing the connection between fruity smells and how that made us think of specific images and colors. They were curious about the distinction of stronger smells, fruits like strawberries, compared to less strong smells, kind of like tomatoes. They found that strawberries were most likely to be recognized compared to faint smells like tomatoes. So, experiment that they did, they had 39 participants and they were placed into a room and had 2 smell different kind of flavors. They would look at a computer screen and answer what colored matched the current odor they were smelling. They were also smelling more liminal strawberry smells and more subliminal tomato smells. So their results and their findings, they found that there was a statistically significant response with the strawberry smell and it being more correlated with pink and red. However, the more subliminal faint tomato smell color was not correct, was not picked as much, and was not statistically significant. Their findings suggest that the strong smells might be more easily detected while tasting or smelling compared to faint smells. Even when visual cues are added, strong liminal smells are more detectable. Research study 2 was called Cross-Modal Tactile Taste Interactions and Food Evaluations. Why did they make the research? Why did they study it? This experiment looked at the sense of taste and how it was impacted by foods that had multiple sensory attributes. For example, our sense of taste is impacted by smell, visual cues, texture, and temperature. If they altered the texture of the food, how would this change? Would this change how sweet, how bitter, or how sour we rate the food, even when nothing else has changed? The experiment was, what did they do for the research? They had 38 people taste a food sample that was made up of a few different food ingredients with a mix of flavors. They used glucose syrup, citric acid, and vegetable oil to make the sample. They also made the food samples either rough or smooth by varying granulated sugar. Then they rated, the participants would rate how sweet, bitter, or sour they thought the different food samples were. So their findings. Their results were that there was a statistically significant result of the rough sample being rated more sour than the smooth sample. However, there were no statistically significant results between the 2 samples when it came to sour or sweetness. The researchers thought that the rough one looked sweeter with visible sugar granules on the surface. However, they were rated the same level of sweetness.
For our background research 3, over the past couple of years, there has been multiple research studies done about how the color of food affects other senses. This experiment was made to further investigate these findings. The experiment was, there were multiple studies analyzed in the article, but one of the sections focused on how certain colors affect taste. 50 Australians were given a color palette and had to assign a taste to each color. And the result, what can be ultimately concluded through the many experiments and research done on the color/taste is that there appears to not be any solid connections between the color of food and the taste as it often differs. When the color of a food and the taste differs too much, it has been found to not be ignorable by the subject, but when the taste corresponds closely to the expectation of the flavor based on the color, it can sometimes be accepted by the subject. Overall, the article claims there needs to be more research done on the cognitive and mental connections between color/taste as there appears to be, in some research done, a connection between color/taste, but overall, the article claims nothing can be concluded based on an overall look at these experiments. Our hypothesis for our custom experiment was, if the subject drank beverages while smelling and seeing the color of the drink, then it will not affect what the subject guesses the flavor to be. The materials we used were 5 plastic cups, 5 flavored clear drinks, food coloring, and a nose clip. The procedure we came up with for our experiment was to fill, step 1, to fill 5 plastic cups with 5 different flavors of clear drinks. Step 2, drop a different color of food coloring into each drink, with 3 of them corresponding to their flavors and 2 of them differentiating to their flavors. Step 3 was the subject drinks all of the drinks with a nose clip while guessing the flavor of the drinks, and then you record the data. And then step 5 was the subject drinks all of the drinks without a nose clip while guessing the flavor of the drinks, and then record the data. Here are some pictures of our experiment. And then here's the video of our experiment.
Hello, this is our cross-modal perception lab, and we're gonna have Felipe do our experiment here. He's gonna drink 5 different cups. Each one is a different color, and he's going to try to guess the flavors and how confident he is while wearing a nose clip. And then we'll do another take where he will not have the nose clip on, and we'll see how that changes his answers. So Felipe, would you like to drink glass 1 and then tell us what flavor you think it is? I think that's a greenish cup. What flavor?
It's not because I had blueberry.
Blueberry. And how confident?
5.
5, okay. Next drink, cup 2.
Fine.
Lime, okay.
7.
7, nice. All right, cup 3.
Grape.
Grape, okay. How confident?
5.
Okay. Go. Cup 4.
Punch.
Oh, yep, that's okay. That's okay. An answer.
Look at that, 7.
Okay. And the last one. Pineapple. All right. Feel free to take the nose clip off. Oh, what number do you say?
6.
6. Got it. Feel free to take the nose clip off, and you can start with cup 1 again. See what you think.
All right. Peach.
Peach. How
10.
confident? 10. Okay. Cup 2.
Blueberry.
Okay. How confident?
6.
Okay.
Carrot.
Okay. How confident? Okay. Cup 4.
Grape.
Okay. How confident?
7.
Okay. And last cup.
Lime.
Okay. How confident?
9.
9. All right. Thank you so much for watching.
Here are the results of our experiment using the nose clip. Here are results of our experiment without the nose clip. And then here are the correct answers to our experiment. The percentage of beverages that were identified correctly without olfaction was 0%. The percentage of beverages that were identified correctly with olfaction was 60%. And we determined that the subject's degree of confidence got higher when he was able to smell the scent of the beverage. However, the color of the beverage did not affect his guess of the flavor. Thank you. And here are our citations.